I think I'm going to have to step in for the voice here, aren't I?
Oh, no, I just heard him, I'm sure.
Has your voice? You stopped working? Oh, he's waking up. Right.
Okay,
Merrick?
so are we continuing on to Terragaran?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you begin heading through the fields they were farming. You see fairly common sorts of things: wheat, grains, corn. There's a small field of mushrooms and a small orchard. As you begin coming towards the town, you can see two local youths, sitting out on the fences with their large straw hats pulled down low over their faces.
Oh, look at some gopniks.
Nix.
I do not know that word.
There's many Slavs around here.
They appear to be simple farming folk.
What are they farming?
Hey,
Hey, he's back. They appear to be farming the crops outside town you just walked through.
I would like
Mainly,
to
again, wheats, grains, corns, etc.
I would like to approach these individuals and say, "Greetings, gopniks. I am Balador the Mighty, son of Pimpskin Batbiter and Balador the Doughty,
I see.
liberator of the Furbolg, slayer of Bloodrender and beheader of the Sherfield Goliath. Who are you?"
My name is Theron, and this is Darren. We have been living around here a while now. Our father runs this farm at the moment. At which point, I'm going to need everyone's passive perception.
10.
10, yeah.
Assume mine should be 15 actually now.
I thought you were going to say, I'm going to need everyone
Do
to
you have
roll
+5 for
initiative.
wisdom?
Oh, no. 4, yeah.
4, so 14. Yeah,
12.
15 still.
12. Okay, so only Merrick. I will send you the information since it's just you.
Uh-huh.
He's sending you a picture of his dick.
Oh, not another one.
Okay, that should come through now. Please, come into the village. Why are you here today? Are you here to purchase crops?
We are here to slay the menace that has been haranguing you.
And what menace would that be? This has been a very peaceful village as far as I can remember.
I look to somebody else. I look to the party to explain the situation. Because Balador's a bit confused. Hello?
Need to
Anyone gonna?
find some drow elves somewhere.
At which point, with the speaking of that word, you suddenly notice not a literal ears breaking up, but that sort of behaviour
Uh-huh.
from the two youths, and said, "Ah, I see. Well, allow us to show you to some of the village's adults. They would be able to help you."
Okay.
I take my leave.
You take your leave, so you're just going to wander off into the village by yourself.
No, I was just going to nod and suggest they take us to an adult.
Okay. Fair enough. You've decided they need an adult. So, as you come through the village, you all manage to start noticing that more than a few people have now come out to find you. By which I mean about 60.
Do they
They're
look
now
armed?
they're all carrying farming tools, but make a perception roll.
Go on, Doris.
19. You do notice many of them have concealed weapons. And some of them are even managing to conceal armor under baggy clothing.
Can I whisper to the party without everyone hearing?
You can whisper, but they might hear.
I'm going to use that communicate telepathically to tell the party about it.
Okay. So everyone you do now know, there seem to be a large number of people converging on you who are armed.
What is this voice in my head?
At which point the two youths turn around and say, "Oh dear, hearing voices. Let's hope it's not Loth."
Does it sound like Doris, or...?
It would sound vaguely, I assume, in her voice.
Okay.
Oh, well, hello, dearie. Well, just to let you know. That's the sort of message.
Yeah. It's like an old woman leaving an answer phone.
At
Message.
which point, Doris,
Exactly.
I've got to start writing something out for you, so I'm going to start doing that in a message while we carry on here, because it's going to be a long one.
Baron and Darren, can
So,
we trust
oh.
you? I would like to say.
I'll say, of course, gent. Fine people. Please, the village elder's hut is just this way.
I want to try and whisper to someone.
I want to use detect thoughts.
Detect thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay. You do also now know there is a crowd formed around you. Who are you casting it on?
Presume the one I asked, maybe.
Yes.
Okay,
Theron?
so Theron. So, detect thoughts, is that a saving throw or is it?
I can tell you. I'm just opening it up. Initially learn the surface thoughts. Wisdom saving throw for more info.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw.
I mean, I can
get
save
an
you a bit of
18.
time by whispering to everyone. But
He gets an 18 for his wisdom saving throw, so you can only get the surface thoughts.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so they just say, as far as you can tell, the only thought running through his brain is, I need to get him to the Elder. Or them to the Elders,
Okay.
I should say. At which point, I would like... As you've come to the outside of the hut, you now look around you, and if everyone makes a quick perception check.
Well,
And then roll for initiative.
I'm just going to whisper to someone, and if they hear it, they hear it. But
Okay.
they don't look like regular moon elves. They look a bit odd. There's something not right about them.
Okay, so everyone notices
who are
there
you
is in
whispering
fact...
to, Merrick?
All of you.
Yeah, so
next
you
to me.
need to make a perception check.
Mate, these were elves.
2 + 3.
These were all elves. You're in the Elven Forest.
I thought they were. Yeah, I thought they were humans. But okay.
Oh, 18.
I did say 2 elven youths as you came into the town, for the record.
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't listening
They
properly.
don't look like...
Yeah, maybe you need to listen quite carefully.
They look a bit odd.
Okay, so you all notice there is suddenly a very large crowd around you, possibly 120 people. Doris, you managed to exact the number out to be, since you got a natural 20, 138.
There's 137 people near us.
I said 8.
Can I just quickly, for some RP purposes, what time of day is it?
It would be early afternoon.
Early afternoon. Okay.
So about 2-3 o'clock.
Baron, why is this crowd of people gathering around us? We thought you were our friend.
I may well be. It'll be up to the Elder to decide. At which point he knocks on the door as the entire crowd now kneels behind you.
As they should.
Let's wait.
As the door slowly opens, revealing a drow elf, heavily armoured woman with long silver hair, and says, I see we have outsiders.
Greetings.
I'll say, and what is it you are doing here? At which point Theron will say, they said they've come to deal with the drow elves. At which point she heartily laughs and says, oh, and this is the force they brought. Oh dear.
You've misread this situation entirely, I'm afraid. When they said deal with, we are here to make a deal with you.
I see. At which point Theron is going to say, I believe the half-orc said something about slaying the menace.
Quick minstrel roll of something.
I would like to explain that was part of our deal. We will deal with any menaces you are currently hailing from?
Try an Elvish. Try charm.
Okay. At which point, roll a deception check.
137 of them, are there?
138. You know there's about 120. 15. She looks and says, "Oh, does the King and Hollow Tree's magic extend that far that he could sense what we were running from? Very well. If he wishes us to leave his lands, you will simply have to deal with the problem in our home."
What problem would that be?
Well, it appears, whilst we could have dealt with them ourselves, the Spider Queen has sent a challenge to us. Very simple. Go in, wipe out the demons infecting our home, and then we'll let you live and disappear back down there, and we will return the villagers we captured when we came up here.
Would that be these guys behind me?
No, those are my people.
But they don't look like dwarves. They look like normal elves with weird faces.
At which point, I'm going to say I need you to make an athletics check.
Me?
Yes.
I happen to be a very athletic person.
You're going to need to be.
Let me just work out. 7.
Okay, you've lost that one. So, at which point she has now picked you up by the throat and said, "Drow are normal elves."
You got told.
I assume I can't talk.
No, you're currently being choked for a minute. She'll drop. Oh, that was very realistic.
Yeah.
I'll apologise to my friend. Can you put it down, please?
At which point she drops him to the floor.
Thank you.
Have you heard of the Drow elves?
They are drow elves. Surely by now you've worked that out.
Stop calling me Shirley.
So, these demons you speak of,
Yes.
can we have some background information that may
They are
assist
lo-
us?
They are large and they appear to be some form of gorillas. I believe they are from... Just pulling them up in the bestiary so I can give you a slight bit of information.
Gorillas.
Gorillas in the mist.
Is that as in gorilla fighters or the animal gorilla?
I'm just.
They appear, from what we saw of the few before we left. We believe there's only about 4 of them, but they are exceptionally dangerous. They're large, orange, gorilla-like creatures, much like the apes you've seen in the forest.
Do you have any idea what they might be strong or weak against, or any more useful information for us?
Well, when our spellcasters were trying to hold them for a moment, they said that poison had no effect, and that the basic elements were not working well either.
I see.
Oh,
The basic elements are considered cold, fire, and lightning, by the way.
I know. Don't lecture me, child, on magic.
Child, is it? As she stands there now, trying to work out your age. You may be old for your people, but I'm not sure if you're old by my standards.
So, these demons, they're in your home?
Yes.
I take it that's not far from here? Thank you.
Allow me to show you the way. As she now leads you out behind the village with every member of the group following behind you, ready to strike at you at any minute. Simple, as she now comes to what appears to be a magically formed cave with faintly purple rocks on the inside. Simple. Down here, you will find a way to our village. It's a large place, but... Oh, also I should warn you, there was another creature behind them. We fear it may have been leading them. Good luck with that one. We didn't even get sight of it.
I see.
I have my suspicions.
Now, simple. Follow the path down. We'll be waiting here for you. Oh, and ignore the tied-up villagers in the cave entrance.
Not a problem.
Sure. For now.
Good luck. Should you clear our home, we will leave, and you'll be able to say you have successfully dealt with the Drow elves.
Can we tell if she's lying or anything?
Make an insight check.
Realised.
20. And
God,
then-
rolling hard today.
Yep. So, as far as you can tell, she's being honest. She seems to genuinely just want to go home. She does now turn to you and say, or there is another option. Should you wish to leave, all you need do is sign this. Oh, bother, I lost the message when I clicked off. Sign this contract as she pulls out a large piece of paper. And then
She started clicking.
sorry, I'm typing a message very quickly. Then you could leave. All you would have to do is never speak of us, and there would be no consequences for you.
Would there be any gold in it for us?
Absolutely not if you didn't deal with our problem.
I'll look at her and glare and go, don't offer us stupid deals like that, and I'll just cast the light cantrip on my staff. So it's a bit bright and annoying in her face, just for a second.
She now glares back from it faintly.
I
Yes.
take a step away from Doris.
Yeah,
Very well. As she now closes the large contract. Such ignorant mortals with their refusal to take blood contracts seriously.
Drows immortal?
By their standards, they are. Some of them live an exceptionally long time. They
Right.
can live for well over 1,000 years.
Are they keeping guard of us? Like, can we walk away to have a private discussion, or
You could start walking into the tunnel to have a private discussion.
Yeah, let's go.
Chat on the way.
yeah? Let's go into the tunnel.
Tunnel.
Out of
The
out
channel.
of go into
Yeah.
the tunnel.
Let us go to France.
And then while we're out of earshot, I want to say something to my esteemed colleagues and
Okay.
Doris.
Please do.
Yes.
Right. Well, it
Go on,
looks like
go on,
we've got,
dear. What were you going to say?
we've got
Yes, dear. Yes, I'm listening.
we've got two choices here. We can rid them of their demon pests, or we can let Balador loose on their leader,
Which one's the leader? Her?
her, the village elder.
Well, I will slay this foul beast.
Yeah, I don't
One
really want to do that with 138 of them standing there
I say
waiting.
we need to turn the village against them and then slay her, and then burn the village down and kill them all.
I mean,
She used
depending on how
foul
strong
tricks
they
to
are.
make herself seem stronger than me, but no one is stronger than Balador.
She picked you up
Not even
one-handed, dude.
Balador.
I mean, depending on how strong the village is, my spirit guardians might better kill them all.
If you remember the conversation, you
Maybe.
know they have
Maybe.
spellcasters.
We can defeat the demons; they will be nothing, and then we'll defeat the drow; they will be nothing.
Yeah, I vote for defeating the demons because I do feel a little uncomfortable about killing people who look quite like me.
It's not stopped you before, has it?
I've never in my life killed an elf.
To a
Yet.
cave.
Probably have.
By the way, I was kind of taking a piss when Craig was describing what we have to do.
I mean, to go and kill some demons that are plaguing their home, so they'll leave. So the drow
Yeah, I
will
got
leave.
that
Yeah,
much.
that's it.
So, right. Well, let's do it then. Balador says. Let's do it. Balador doesn't want to let anyone know that he's shit scared of this drow elf. He managed to pick him up, but he really is. But he's also sworn to kill her.
Just slay some demons.
Fair enough. You begin descending the tunnel, then I assume.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you come down to the tunnel, the rocks are now actively purple. It's somewhat unnerving. And you feel naturally uncomfortable, as if there's a dark deity at work here.
I would like to touch these purple rocks.
I would like to use detect magic.
Detect magic, go ahead. So you would be able to detect any school of magic being cast or any magical items nearby.
Yep.
Does anything happen when Balador touches them as well?
When he touches the rock, they're exceptionally cold to the touch, but that's it. And I'm not sure if this would count as magic. I'm going to say, based on the feedback you get from the detect magic spell, you determine that you have entered an area known as the Underdark.
Underneath the dark.
As the light has now begun to fade completely to dark light. Who can see in the dark and who can't?
I can.
Oh, I've got my shield.
Yeah, I can. No.
Okay, so everyone can see in the dark then, because I remember Balador has dark vision.
Yes.
So,
I am an orc.
you begin coming to a slightly wider section of the tunnel, which leads out into what appears... This has been about an hour heading down here. You've heard no sign of life apart after you pass the villagers at the entrance to the tunnel.
How long has Magical Bart been resting?
At this point, about 3-4 hours.
Okay.
So,
I've just want to say to the others
Oh, wait.
quietly.
you put him in at the morning. He's been resting about 8 hours, sorry.
Nice.
I just want to say under my breath quietly, just to inspire the group, another poem.
Okay, go for it.
Shoot.
Subdued under dark, a tiny, scared elf explores because of a bard.
Take a 1d6 inspiration dice.
That's pretty good.
That was alright. Yeah.
I'm liking the haikus. Please save them all somewhere for me.
Or at least
Just
topical.
him who does it, or all of us?
Just him, unfortunately. He could choose to inspire you, but I'd inspire you guys based on your actions. So, for example, Merrick, if he decided to pray, obviously I'm not going to give it to him now for doing it, but you remember what happened with the Frog campaign a while back.
I think so.
Things like that work to your favour.
I mean, I can use guidance on myself anyway, if I wanted
Fair.
to.
So, as you now begin coming to the widening of the tunnel, you can see a small lit up area. There appears to be 4 creatures. Approximately, what's everyone's match dark vision range? Is it 120 feet?
Not sure. Mine's
Oh,
the shield, though, so I don't
just
think it's
says-
60.
Just says dim light for 60 feet as if it were bright light, and darkness as if it were dim light.
Okay, so you can see. Okay, so we are in dark light at this point in time. So you can see for 60 feet as if it were dim light, and you cannot determine color anymore. However, as you come to the edge of the village, you can hear then several large creatures moving around. The entire area is creepy, but you spot towards your left and right houses carved into the walls of this cavern. You cannot see exactly where they are at this point, so you assume this was where the Drow village would be.
see.
4 large creatures, you say?
You can hear you can hear some large creatures moving around. You're not entirely sure how many there are.
I mean, I'm tempted to light the area up.
Perhaps our stealthy colleague should scout ahead.
Yeah, I agree. We should do a bit of a recon. And I look at, I guess Minstrel looks the most stealthy.
Compared
Well,
to
I
the giant elephant and the man in chainmail.
I touch myself and cast invisibility.
Okay. So you're invisible, so you have advantage on stealth checks, correct?
I hand Minstrel a tissue.
Presumably, yeah.
Okay, so make a stealth check before you start doing any recon.
I wonder. I don't think magical.
mean, does it give me?
I'd say you have an advantage on stealth if you're invisible. Just as
Yeah.
a reasonable action. Reasonable thought. It's only now if you make any noise.
Let me stealth for.
Magical but can't see in the dark, by the way, so it's not going to be much use here.
And another one, because I've got advantage.
Okay, so your highest is 15. You feel fairly stealthy as you head off into the drow
Bloody
village.
oh, Joe, I'm invisible.
I'm allowing for this. So yeah, okay. So you can now see two of the creatures are moving around some of the houses looking for objects and other things they might eat or destroy or smash for fun.
Now,
You can now see what they look like, but you wouldn't be able to see this in colour. So I'm going to drop on the picture. So as far as you can tell, you can see that, but in black and white.
I see.
There
And
are 4 of them moving around in total.
there's 4 I can see. Okay. I would like to sneak back and report their last seen locations to the party.
I'm going to begin drawing up the map of the area.
Can with Doris's mind talking, can
Yeah.
you talk back or
I
I think
don't.
it's one way for Warlock, isn't it?
I assume.
I think so. Let me double check.
Okay. So where's the middle of the camera? Here.
fried egg?
It's Peppa Pig.
It's a boob.
I did not know I'd drawn Peppa Pig, but okay.
Don't see.
I thought it looked a bit like a Pokeball when I designed it, but
Oh, yeah.
How is it a pig? Straight on.
Looks a bit like
Um,
Chris drawing his nipples the other night.
Oh yeah. Was that your inspiration?
okay. So I shall put out the 4 locations of these ones. Where's number 1 gone? There it is. 2, 3, and Ivy is 4.
I'm just going to
So,
go for a wee doing
Just to, so I was just going to explain how this lays out, but I'm sure you'll work it out. So the lowest section, I should actually draw the ramp on as well, shouldn't I? So it leads down into this section here. This is stairs going the whole way down, leading to a central area where there are more homes, and it gets higher as you come towards the edges. And then there's a few thicker slab steps up to that side.
I see. So it's sloped. So the outer circle is sloped.
Yeah, it's staggered up, so there'd be multiple layers for housing. So there were 2 in the middle as you went down. There was 2 out looking around the houses at the edge. And you guys are here. So I will drop you in. Since Minstrel just came back, he's at the front.
Although, I hope I didn't startle anyone by telling them this information when they can't see me.
Have you told us now? I'd like to ask Minstrel if he thinks they look hostile.
I have returneth.
Okay.
Yes.
So there are 2. So for Merrick's benefit, there are 2 in the lowest section around a small sort of fire pit area that's not currently lit. And there are 2 out exploring towards the houses around the edge looking for things.
Righto.
Do we want to try and turn these gorilla beasts against their drow masters?
Drow are not their masters.
Yeah, they're
My
Yeah.
God,
beating the drow.
a voice in my head just said the drow are not their masters. I don't like all these voices.
I'd rather have the drow elves wandering about rather than these things.
I'd rather have neither wandering
And
about.
also, I would like everyone to remember there is one more bigger creature to come. Speaking of which, I'm going to get the piece for that.
Oh.
Yes.
So, what's our
It's a blue
Plan.
dragon. Balador suggests we run in there and hit them with everything we got.
I mean,
That's the
you can
orcish way.
certainly try.
I would
Um,
imagine that would
what
be.
do we do after?
We run into the drow and we hit them with everything
We'll
we've got.
die.
I'm going to fall to the rear of the party, if I may.
We
Same.
need to work out a way of
Yep,
killing
you're already at the back.
140 people.
But I'm still invisible.
Okay.
137 people, but we can worry about that another time. To the
Well,
task
yeah,
at
there is
hand.
Problem. Well, where do we go from here then?
Does anybody have any big spells? Any magisticians in the party?
Well, 3 of us can summon a dragon.
You can summon a dragon beast, not an actual dragon, remember?
No, Shatrag,
where are those?
Deepak, and Shakur.
Yes. I cannot believe you picked those as names.
Why?
Just they were named red, blue, and yellow for the express reason of it's easy to remember which one is which.
Well, I don't know which one's which.
You got yellow.
I know I got yellow, but I don't know what his name is. Well, I can't remember.
My one's Shatrag. I think Matt's is Deepak.
So you had blue, Balador, and Minstrel. You ended up with red.
No, I've got
Oh,
red.
you got red, sorry. Then Minstrel got blue.
One sounds like an Indian gangster.
Deepak. Deepak Shakur.
Well, what's the plan, Mim?
Well, if we go for one of them, are the others going to notice?
We came here to kill them. So
Well,
let's kill
Spread
them.
out. But
Doris, would you please turn them against each other or summon one of your dragon beasts? I mean, not dragon beasts, but, demon things.
Possibly. Are they? Would I be able to tell if any of them would look humanoid enough to count as a humanoid in the game?
Based on the description you see from Minstrel, you would assume they are fiends or demons at best. They are definitely not humanoid.
And you said that lightning was one of the things that they weren't hurt very much by.
No, unfortunately not. The base elements of fire, ice, and water. And lightning, sorry.
Oh, do we know this then? Does Balador know
The
this?
yeah,
the drow elf told you that they didn't seem very effective.
That must have been when I was pissing. Well, in that case, I would like to equip my Firbolg Great Axe.
Sure. So your +1 magic wood great axe.
Yeah. I don't think the flaming sword's going to do good here if they're immune to fire. Or whatever. Well, you've heard Balador's suggestion. He's a fighter. Maybe someone smarter might have a smarter suggestion.
Theory, a lot of my spells tend to work on when you're tapping into that sort of connecting people to that sort of being. They tend to work best on normal humans and those sort of races, as opposed to fighting demons.
I mean, if they're demons, they might not do very well against my tremendous holiness.
I have a plan. We lure them back to the village and let them kill all the elves, and then I can challenge that drow woman to one-on-one.
That's not going to help. We're just going to set these things loose.
Yeah, I'd also like to point out
Kill everyone.
you would have to hold them off for. Let's get the calculator out.
This voice is talking in my head again.
6 seconds.
And it's not Doris.
Times 10, that's 1 minute. Times 60, that's an hour. You'd have to be running back for 3,600 odd turns.
Oh.
It took you about an hour to walk down here.
Minstrel, what's their movement speed?
He does not know that.
They're quite big.
He saw them moving around, but they seem to be able to climb rather effectively.
Yeah, they did lots of climbing. Other than that,
Right, that's my suggestion. Anybody else?
I've got nothing.
Well, we might as well attempt to take them by surprise. So
See if we
could try and sneak closer and then do a surprise attack, or we could try and do a surprise attack from here.
And I'm not very stealthy, but you can have a go.
Can I see them? I guess I can see them, right?
You can see 60 feet, right?
4, 5, 6, 7.
Five.
Yeah, I can see them.
35. Yeah, you can just about make out the two down there
So
in
we
dark
start
light.
with our biggest spell, which I cannot cast. I'm a failed magistician.
I think my biggest spell I need to be.
So, are you going to try to sneak closer, or
Oh, I'm invisible, so I'm happy where I am.
I would like to say to Doris, why don't you hit them with your biggest spell? I'll run in there and hit them with my biggest axe. And then we'll hit them.
It might be an idea. I've seen the priest can use his god to summon those little guardians. It may be a good idea if we formed some sort of choke point.
Yes.
Yeah, I need 15 feet to be in it.
they can come 1, 3. So, there to there. No, sorry.
So, I mean, if we get there,
How
How
at
do you
where we are.
use a scroll? By the way, is it like an action or?
You just open it, so you could use it as a bonus action potentially.
Okay.
But
do you
remember,
need a hand
they're immune to base elements. So your red
It didn't say
dragon.
immune. They said they seemed ineffective.
Mm.
Do you need a free hand to use a scroll?
I'd say if you had the great axe, you could pull the seal off it with one hand.
They are base elements, so I think
They are.
what, lightning, ice, and fire, I guess. But... well, we never know. That's a
Well, we
backup.
probably should do something at some point.
Well, if we got get their attention.
Well, I'm a bard. I'm not going to go rushing in.
Balador would never suggest that we leave, but we could always leave.
Well, and get attacked by the elves instead. We're sort of between a rock and a hard place here.
Then I say we go with my original suggestion of hitting them with the hardest spell we've got and then killing them.
Lead the way, and I'll follow you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down with that.
Basically, what I'm saying is you get one free attack right before we roll initiative.
If you manage to sneak up on them, yes.
But I mean, couldn't our witch, hit them from here?
I can hit.
Need to be in range as she can see them, yeah. For Eldritch Blast.
I can hit them from here, but
So
yeah, with my guiding bolt, I could do 120 feet. So
what's our biggest spell?
that's mine, guiding bolt.
So
Until I'm in 15 feet range, and then I can summon my guardians. But...
let's do
Can't
it.
you summon the guardians in advance? Then lure them into the area.
well, yeah, but where?
If you did it here, you've got them, so they have to kind of approach you.
But we're blocking 2 people.
True. It would be hard.
So
Can we, if we're like standing next to someone, we can like shoot stuff over them and that, can't we?
I'm going to say you're in a reasonably wide tunnel at this point. It's about 10 foot wide. You could sort of look around them and try to take a shot, but you might have disadvantage depending on the angles,
Oh.
The angels.
because it would be considered as cover.
Maybe if we could.
Hold on, the steps go down, right? So if the 2 people
Yes.
in the front stand on the steps, then the other 2 people can shoot over them.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah,
So
I
let's
think
do that.
forward
we
a
should
bit.
do that.
Try
Good.
out being
I hope we haven't
spotted.
been discussing this too loudly, otherwise the gorillas may have heard us.
I'll assume you were whispering, but they do have a 5,
Let's
10, 15, 20, 25,
Might
30.
echo.
Okay, so are you two heading into the room
I thought we were going to hit him with a spell first.
and then move?
I can, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the bonus round action before I start rolling.
Do we? I assume we don't all get a bonus round action.
They haven't seen you yet, so provided they'll be made aware of your existence and you're all standing together as soon as you cast anything.
So if we all did it at the same time,
If you all can do it at the same time, go for it.
How
Um,
Okay.
far away are
I
they?
guess we
Well,
stealthily get into position and get ready to
hmm.
do a surprise attack.
I mean,
Okay.
we could just
And I
do it
can
here, and then I
attack
wouldn't
me
have
and
to
then
roll.
move, and then
So are you going to move into the room to cast a spell, or are you doing it from the tunnel?
I've got
I-
120 feet.
I'd say
so-
we do it from where we're standing because
Hmm.
Balador is not very sneaky.
Fair enough. Okay, so
Yeah.
from
Can't stealth.
here, so you move as far as you can to that side, so Doris can just about see through. See, Doris, you don't have a line of sight, I'd say, on the two down the centre. Merrick, you can see with your
Okay.
backfield
think
these
it's feet.
three. That one's going to be just out of range for
Okay.
its dark vision.
All right, I'm going to ready my spear to throw it.
Okay, so you're making an attack roll as well with the spear?
Yeah.
Okay, so I assume you're aiming at 1 or 2.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone make the attack rolls they want to make, and just tell me what you're doing it with.
I'm going to use guiding bolt.
You've got Guiding Bolt from Merrick.
I assume I still get my strength modifier with a spear, right?
But I miss. I think.
You get another roll, don't you? Advantage because it's
Advantage.
surprise attack.
Yeah, advantage because it's a surprise attack. Doris, you can
Who
roll
does?
again if you want.
We all do.
You all can, yeah.
That's worse. Yeah.
That's worse. Okay.
So that would be the first one would be 15 plus 8.
And the second one's a
And
20.
the second one is natural 20.
Fair enough. So Balador and Doris, you've both managed to hit with your attacks. Roll the damage for them. Who's going for number 1? Who's going for number 2?
I would suggest you both go for the same one.
Yeah,
So shall we say number 1?
sure.
Okay. 8.
It's
And then
1d6.
Doris's damage.
Yeah, it's 1d6.
20. Nice. Okay.
That's for both beams together.
Fair enough. So that's a total of 28 to take off number 1's health. Okay, at which point everyone roll for initiative for me.
Hey, we've actually managed to start combat. It took like half an hour.
Well, I don't know if I've had a roll above 10 again. Like proper roll above 10.
18,
I
14.
take it I still roll for initiative, and I'm
Yeah, you
Mr.
still roll for
Invisible Boy.
initiative.
Ooh.
So we have a 5, 10, a 4, and a 9. You guys are going last.
I expected that.
And I mean 5, 4, 9, 10. So Balador, you're the first for the group, followed by
Yeah,
Minstrel, followed
Balador
by
the Mighty.
Doris, followed by Merrick. B1, B2, B3, B4. Okay. So, at which point, as your first round of spell... Oh, yep, need to take 28 off his health for B1. So he's down that much. Okay. So, as your first round of spells come out against number 1, you see it take the spear and 2 sizable blasts from Old Lady Doris before it spins and then swats away Merrick's guiding bolt.
Yes.
At which point they now turn to you and will begin their attack. So, starting with number 1. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So, Balador, you'll be taking 3 attacks.
Quite a lot of movement.
They have 40 feet climbing or walking. Just to warn you, this is
Oh,
going to be fun.
I see. They've climbed up but we
They
can't.
can just climb straight up the walls if they need to. So we have a 19,
Shield.
an 8, and a 24.
Shit. One of them hits.
Block 1.
Okay. So one of them hits. We'll say the red one's the bite attack, since it's the weakest. As it now deals 12, 16 piercing damage, minus 3 for your great armor thing. So you take 13.
30. Okay.
Okay, next is Beluga. 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Merrick, you're going to take the same 3 attacks. 2 with a fist and 1 from the bite. We have a 19, a 12, and a 14. So
one hit.
I'll be using the red one as the bite attack each time, because that's
The
probably
red
the best way to do this. For me.
Oh, I see the red dice.
Yeah, I've got different coloured dice. So you take plus
excuse me.
4. 7, 7, 4
6.
is 11 damage.
Okay.
Next is number 3. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Who actually can't cast anything from there because it doesn't have line of sight on anyone.
Yay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That one's going to get to there and also doesn't have line of sight on anyone past its 2 hulking companions. Okay, Balador, your turn.
Alright, for my main action, I would like to cast Green Flame Blade and hit him.
Okay.
Hold on, what numbers are they? Do I know which one
1,
I
2,
have a
3,
spear
4.
in?
The one with your spear still sticking out of it is the one in front of you who attacks you.
Good. I'm going to bonk that fellow on the head.
Okay, make your attack rolls.
So that's 2 attacks at +7. Whoops. So let's say 10 and a 17.
So the 17 hits.
So what?
So that'd be the second one, so you just roll your standard damage. Since Green Flame Blade you said was always your first attack.
Okay. So that's 1d. Oh, it should have been +8. Does that make a difference?
No.
Okay. 1d12 plus
11
5,
instead of 10 doesn't make a difference for this.
and then Green Flame Blade. I assume
Nice.
it's reduced.
17.
Nice. 2d8.
2d8. 6, so 3, so 20 damage overall.
And with my bonus action, I would like to.
Oh, it also, I need to roll 1 more d8 for it passing on to the next one.
Oh yeah, and that's +2, isn't it? Or
Yep.
Roll 1d8 plus 2.
7, so round up to 4.
And I would like, with my bonus action, to say, Shatrag, aid me! And I will summon a red dragon beast.
Okay. As you went off first, I'll say, as you open it, it moves to the nearest available square, which is actually behind him.
Nice.
So we'll now have to roll initiative and join 15. So we'll say he just goes straight after your turn.
And that's a 1 use, isn't it?
Yep, so that is now burned away in your hand
Okay.
because you had the red one, right?
Yeah, bye-bye, Shatrag.
Okay.
And... Fuck it, I'm
Okay.
going to use that. I'm going to do it again.
Action surge. Okay, make your attacks again. 21 hits. 12 does not. So you get this one with the green flame blade. So roll your damage again. 10. Okay. Plus 5, 15. And then 1d8 to go on to the next one for me. 6 gets halved to 3. Oh yeah, and the damage from the green flame thing gets halved as well.
Huh.
On the first one. Okay. It's looking pretty pissed at you at this stage.
Oh.
Next up
Do I
is
control-
Minstrel.
What about Shatrag?
Oh yeah, Shatrag, sorry. So
Do I control
Shatrag
him?
is
You do. Okay.
I'll be controlling him. He's wild beast sort of mentality. So Shatrag is going to make a claw attack. And gets 14. What was his plus? I sent it in a message to someone, didn't I?
Did you?
Yes, I did.
I don't.
I intentionally did it in case because I saw this one coming. Plus 5 to attack. So 14 gets a 19, so he's going to hit.
Yeah, go on, Shatrag.
And he deals 4 plus 24 fire. So he deals 5
Oh.
plus 2, so 7. So with that, he actually manages to tear down and take out the first of these creatures.
Shatrag, you stole my XP. That's not what I summoned you for. I summoned you to take damage. Not give it. No, that's fine.
Okay, next is Minstrel.
Did you say one of them's dead?
One of them is dead. They do
Which
a lot
one?
of damage. They aren't number 1. I will take it out.
Right, I don't suppose I'm in line of sight of any of them, am I?
You could look through the gap in between Merrick and Balador. You could probably just about make out number 4 from where you are.
Okay, I'd like to look. I am still invisible, aren't I?
You're still invisible for the moment.
I'd like to look through that gap.
Okay.
And I would like to, I suppose, shoot with my bow.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Don't tell me how to play my
Okay.
game. Roll. Is it with advantage because I'm invisible?
No, because you're shooting through a tiny gap.
Okay.
And that would only apply to melee attacks.
+7.
Nat 20. So perfectly knocking the hit. So roll a critical attack. So roll the damage, then double it.
Okay.
You don't double your modifier, just the roll.
Roll 1d8 +4.
Yep.
Actually, shall I keep the +4 off and do 2d8?
It's fine. It tells me what the answer to the roll is, but you can do it whichever way you like. 2d8 is 6 plus 4, so 10 damage
Oof.
against number 4.
It's a low old roll.
Oh, what about my +4?
I added the plus 4.
Oh.
You don't do 2d8 with the bow normally, do you?
Oh no, sorry. Meant to just double it. So it's just the first roll.
Oh, so it'd be 10 plus 4 is 14.
Yeah.
Okay. You at this point become visible.
Yeah, now visible. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
As it now stares back at you.
Then.
It actually communicates through telepathy, so it could do that if it wanted to.
Oh no.
However, they are more beast than man. So, Doris, you're next.
Captain of smoke.
He's off to Spain.
He's muted
You're
himself.
muted.
Sorry. I would like to cast Toll the Dead on the one that just got hurt.
Number 4, what's the range?
60 feet.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35. Yep, you can make that. So it's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
16.
It is.
So it just connects, so go for it, roll your damage.
The bell tolls for thee.
And that's it. That's end of turn.
Okay. 16.
This old lady Doris is a beast.
Yeah, but one hit and she'll be dead.
Especially if they take all 3
Oh, I got hit for 11.
from one hit of 3.
16, is it?
Okay, so next we come to Merrick.
Spirit Guardians.
So Spirit Guardians, okay. Anything else?
No, I'm alright where I am. Yeah.
No? Okay. So we come to the top of the round again then. So number 2 is going to start its turn, so it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-huh. It's 15.
It's a 21, so it takes half damage.
What is it? 3d8. I think it was.
Some wise gorillas.
You wait. 15 cut in half is... We'll round up and say 8.
Cool. It's radiant as well.
Okay, Radiant, unfortunately, doesn't make a difference.
Cool. So
So it gets clubbed nicely by a few spirits, but dodges most of the blows. As it now looks at Balador before launching 3 attacks. Both of its fists. One will be taken by Merrick, one will be taken by Balador, and Merrick, you're going to take the bite attack. So we have Fist 1 at 22 for Merrick. Fist 2 for 23 for Balador, and the bite attack at 24 for Merrick.
Yeah, they're both hit me.
Jesus.
So is that all hits?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so fist damage for both of you.
Fist me, baby.
9
Those
plus.
are some wide
four.
fists as well. Look at those.
You're both within 5 feet, and it's a big hulking gorilla.
Balador has a very tight bumhole.
Okay, so you both get punched for 13 damage
I want to use cutting words on Balador to that damage roll.
for that damage roll. Okay, so roll, is it a d6?
D6.
D6. So roll a d6 and we'll drop that off Balador's damage.
Oh, you should have done it on me. I'm about to get hit again.
Ugh.
So you take 2, so Balador, you only take 11, and it's not magical damage, so you only take 8.
So it's on 31.
Okay, so next we'll do the bite attack against Merrick. You get very lucky and take 6. I got 2 1s on the roll. So you take 6 damage against that. Next up is going to be number 3's turn, who's also in 15 feet, so needs a wisdom saving throw. And gets a 3, so roll 3d6, Merrick, and work out the damage.
3d8.
3d8, sorry.
That's
6. Ouch.
3,
something.
2, 1, dead.
Only.
Before it moves round. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, and again moves to attack the entire party as much as it can. This time it's going to bite and punch Balador and also punch at Merrick.
Well, they really don't care about Shatrag, do they?
Well, wait for the last one. So we have a 26 for the first punch against Balador, a 19 for the punch against Merrick, and a 19 for the bite against Balador.
Yeah, hits me.
So what do you say?
No, I'm going to wait. Hold on.
Yeah, that hit me.
So that hits you. Balador, do you get hit by 19?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So it's 2 19s. So, yeah, the 10.
Because you wouldn't sell me plate armor.
It's expensive. So you both take 6 damage from the punch. 3 for
right?
Balador. And Balador, you take
Merrick is looking very bloodied. Beaten.
7 from the bite.
In total.
I want to
total.
cut him. I want to cut him words out.
Cutting words the bite. Okay, roll a d6. 6. So you take only 1 damage from the bite.
So that's -2, right?
No, I already took off the 3 for you.
Okay.
So it is just 1 damage.
Nice.
Okay, next up we'll have number 4's going to come in. 5,
My
10,
bum.
15, 20, 25. And launch all 3 attacks against, what was it you called the red one? Shatrag.
Shatrag. It's hard to remember. It's a common name.
So it get bite is a critical.
What? No, I've changed my mind. Hit me instead. Shatrag, no.
And he gets a 25 and a 22
I have no
for the
idea.
punches. I've just checked it, they do. So he
Can
takes.
you tell me what Shatrag is now?
Shatrag is a dragon beast. It's not in the player's handbook, it's a custom one I wrote.
Oh,
So I'm having to refer back to the stats every now and then.
Is he handsome?
I sent you a picture.
Did you?
I meant to.
Can't remember now.
I'm sure I did, but that was like 3 sessions ago, so I understand why you don't remember. It's a tall, hunched-over dragonoid creature with small, stunted wings.
Okay.
So he'd take 10, 14, 9, 13, 13 and 14 from the punches, so 27. And then the bite is a crit.
Shit.
So he take 18 plus 4, 22. So his health has dropped from 80 to
Jesus.
13 and 14.
You do realise you guys have got Dragon Beasts as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
13 and 14 is 27. 9 and 9, 18, 22.
I bet when
Plus
you guys play
7.
Skyrim, you get to like level 50 and you've got a
So he
million
takes
potions.
49 total damage.
Oof.
So he's looking a little rupee himself. We now come back to Balador's turn.
Yay! Right. Oh. That's my health I get back.
Okay, so using second wind, so you recover 6. Sure.
And then I'll bonk him on the head
Okay,
twice.
so you're going for number 3 or number 2?
Right, let me just get the thing up. So
3 is the one in front of Merrick, 2 is the one in front of you.
the one in front of me, might as well. With green flame blade.
Sure. So that's okay. So you get 1 successful attack off. The second one,
Nice.
so you don't get green flame blade on it, I'm afraid,
Don't
since
be
you use it
scared.
first.
Don't be afraid.
So just 1d12 damage.
Fuck's sake, another one.
6. So that was against number 3. So take it. 6.
Glancing blow.
Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, next we come to Shetrag, who is going to use its breath attack on number 4, which does. Referring back to my sheet again.
Go on, Shatrag.
2d6 fire.
By the way, does Shatrag's killing blow count as mine?
No, I'm going to say I'm going to split that experience
Oh,
equally amongst the whole party since it was done by a summoned creature.
if we're still alive.
Yeah.
So he manages to do 3 damage
Hey!
with his breath
What's
attack.
happening? Can I reach past the gorilla next to me and pat Shatrag on the back and say, "Well done, mate"?
I'm giving it a free bite attack if you do.
Oh,
There we go. So next is Minstrel's turn.
Right. Can I determine from where I am who's the most injured in the party?
You're standing behind them, so you've seen the attacks they've taken. I'll say yes. So, guys, you want to tell him what your health is?
8.
25.
You put me in a difficult spot, cleric. Um,
I've got cure wounds anyway.
too right you have. You're the cleric. I'd like to.
Wait,
Re-
you've got cure wounds?
I'd like to.
I
Reach...
I didn't have it equipped before.
thought you
Wait
were
for a
just a
rest.
non-healing priest.
Let Minstrel finish.
I would like to reach over to Merrick and cast Cure Wounds at level 2, please.
Okay, so roll the HP out for that.
That's 2d8
Plus your spell.
Yeah,
plus my
your
spell,
the
which
modifier.
is Charisma, which is free.
12. So you can add that to your hit points, Merrick.
Dean, right? Oh, no.
And
Oh,
then I'd like to cast Bardic Inspiration on Balador.
Okay, so Balador take 1d6 inspiration dice.
Oh,
So-
am I still inspired, by the way?
You've still got yours, yeah.
Yeah, phew. Okay, and then I've used my action and my bonus, so end of turn.
Fair enough. Doris, you're up.
I want to cast Shillelagh on my staff as a bonus action.
Sure. I don't know what that does, but
It basically lets you use like charisma as the hit thing instead of strength.
oh, fair.
And then how many of them are like within 10 feet of me?
Just number 3.
Uh,
So just that one. You'd be able to reach if you were going past Balador.
okay, I'm gonna do the Asimar once per day. Unfurl like spectral like skeletal wings out my back.
Ooh.
Okay.
And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
16.
It gets a 4.
So
Plus 2 is 6, but even so.
it is now frightened of me.
Okay, so it can't move towards you.
Mm-hmm. And then I get to put an extra little bit of damage on each for like a minute. But that's it.
Okay, that's your turn.
You've done him a spook.
So, Merrick, you're up next.
I'm going to try a guiding bolt, the one in front of me.
Sure, so that's number 2. Go ahead and roll damage. Roll attack, sorry.
6. Come on. Nope.
10. Unfortunately, it just claps your hand out the way as you begin casting the spell. Any other action you want to take?
No, that'll do.
Okay. So we now come to number 2, who needs to make a wisdom saving throw against Merrick's Spirit Guardians.
No health.
Gets a 14.
No, that's a hit then.
That's a hit, so roll the damage.
Why didn't you drink?
17.
Better.
Okay. Then it's going to make, once again, a bite and a punch against Merrick and a punch against Balador. Ooh. So punches are going out as 24 and 25.
Definite hit.
The bite, however, is going out as 11.
That's definitely
Which one was against me?
One of the punches. So we'll say the 24,
Okay.
since you're on its left.
Well, the bite missed at least.
Fair enough. So you each take 7, except Balador only takes 4.
I'm going to cut in words on the one towards Merrick.
Okay, roll the d6.
That's my last dice.
Well, so you only take 6 instead of 7.
Add one back.
Okay, next is number 3, who, after having been struck by him last turn, is going to make all 3 attacks against Balador. So we have an 11 for one punch, a 25 for the other, and a 20 for the bite.
Rolling wisdom saving as well.
Oh, roll the wisdom save as well first. I'll do that. Gets a 19, but you still roll for the damage. It's just halved.
Yeah, it's just half. Yeah.
The bite attacks weren't that bad, were they?
Well, I guess 2 then.
It takes 2 damage since that's halved. You know, I'm just going to call that the whole damage because that's terrible luck.
It's okay.
What happened?
He just rolled 3 nat ones.
Wow.
Yeah, the damage,
Nice.
unfortunately.
I've had it all.
So you're taking 1 punch and 1 bite attack.
Look at all the ones in the fucking chat, man.
No idea.
It's like a third of all the rolls.
So the bite does 10, reduced by 3 is 7.
Oh, against me, right? Yeah.
Yep. And the punch deals 7 plus 4 is 11. Minus 3 is 8.
So 15 total.
Yeah.
Balador is close to death.
I did warn you guys about this one. And number 4 is going to make all 3 attacks against Shatrak. Gets a
in range.
natural 20 on 1 punch. Gets a 19 total on another punch. And
Glad
gets 13 on the bite. So the bite's going to miss.
Glad I summoned that dragon beast. If only we had more.
Is that in range of my spirit?
15 feet, yeah, so I'll roll the wisdom out for that too.
I haven't had
I
an
guess
action
it's
to
7.
spare yet. I've been
So-
busy
Roll.
healing our cleric.
What do you get?
It's full damage, so 3d8.
Yeah.
15. That's better. So he is really taking more damage than the one right next to you guys. Okay. So he's starting to look a little ropey.
Who's Shatrag?
No, the gorilla creature attacking Shatrag. So he takes a bite and a punch. So he takes 9, 13, 10, 23. So Shatrag is also looking fairly ropey. Okay, we now come to Balador.
Balador would like to. What can I actually do? Use that. I would like to hit him with my axe.
Hit him with your axe.
Green blade.
I'm assuming the one directly in front of you again.
Yeah, the one directly in front of me. 2 attacks.
Okay,
Oh.
make your attack rolls.
So the first
15
one is,
just hits.
what's that?
That means you literally just hit his armor class. So you now know what it is.
Not my roll.
Oh no, that's Merrick's 15, sorry.
That Scream Flame. Oh.
Oh, so that's going to miss. That's going to hit.
Hey.
Nat 20. Good.
Nice.
Roll some damage, man.
Jesus. Right, so that's no Green Flame Blade, unfortunately, isn't it?
No. But you still do.
3d12, right?
Yeah, because you get savage attacks.
And then I just add 4.
Add your
or-
strength modifier and the extra 1 for being the great axe. So 5.
And then no more than 5, even if it's a crit.
No, the strength modifier doesn't double. 26.
That's a low roll. Man, it could have been.
It could have been high. So 26. Okay. Next we come to Minstrel.
Wait, I'm drinking
Oh, no.
a potion with my bonus action.
Sure. Add the 2d4 plus 2.
And roll d4 plus 2. Oh.
6. Still, you're healed for 6 points.
Okay.
Okay, now it's Shatrag's turn. I forgot about him. He's going to continue his duel with number 4.
Go on, Shatrag. Solo
Make
carrying this.
Claw attacks. Ooh, lucky. He gets a nat 20 on his claw attack. So he gets a crit.
Nice one, Shatrag.
So that's going to be 2d6 plus 2d4. So that's 8. Plus this bit's cut in half. That's 5. So that's 10 damage. So with his gigantic hulking claws, he actually manages to pull down number 4 to the floor and then tear chunks out of it as it's laying there. It is now defeated.
So Shatrag's got both killing blows at this fight.
Shatrag is currently killing it.
Go on, Shatrag.
How many turns has it been since you summoned him? 2.
No,
No, that's the 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, that's his 3rd attack. yeah.
Okay. So at the end of his 3rd round, he is now unfortunately going to vanish.
Bye, Shatrag. Thanks for the help. Maybe
Good
I'll
job,
follow you
Shatrag.
As he now just turns into pages on the floor, much as you remember seeing from the library. So, next we come to Minstrel.
Can I see either of the creatures?
I'm going to say, since your Merrick's back, you'd only be able to see number 3.
Okay, I want to viciously mock number 3 by calling him a great hulking monkey.
Okay, so it's a
Racist.
wisdom saving throw against your DC, right?
Yep.
Just what it is.
Gets a 9.
14.
Okay, so it's going to hit.
Okay, and I'm level 5 now, so it's 2d4.
Yes.
And this is psychic damage.
Yep, so that's full effect.
Oh,
Nice.
but more importantly, it's disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Yes, but it does make 3 per turn.
Mm.
I'm
So-
helping.
Doris,
I'm
you're
in
up.
danger.
I guess I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one I can see.
So number 2. Go ahead.
Mhm. For a 20 and 17.
Yep, they both hit. Roll damage. 24. Nice. I forget how ridiculous that cantrip is.
Mm-hmm.
So 24.
Oh, that's a
I did
cantrip
also-
as well. You just keep.
Yeah, there's a you can choose like invocations that do different stuff, and one is like, oh, you get to add your charisma.
Fair. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Old lady.
Merrick, your move.
Oh, guiding bolt in front of me.
Okay, make your ranged
Okay.
spell attack.
I'll use a second spell slot as
A
well.
level 2.
Mm.
Fair.
Ooh.
26, so that's definitely hitting.
I think it's 4d6 for 2.
I can double check for
No,
you.
5d6. It's an extra d6.
Guiding. Yes. Hang on. Yeah, 1d6 for each spell slot. So you got to 5d6 radiant damage. 19. Okay. As you
Nice.
managed to simply tear the creature away. It is now blown from the face of the map.
Boom.
Okay, so that's going to go very well for you.
Saved me a bit of ball ache.
Yep. So we now come back to, unless you want to do anything else with your bonus action. Oh, let's
No.
take them off the map. Okay.
Did he just kill the one eye and viciously mocked?
No, you viciously mocked number 3.
Okay. Phew.
Okay. So with that, we're also going to now, Merrick, at this stage, you can hear hoof steps coming down the far side corridor.
Ah.
Oh.
I can hear hooves, everyone.
He's now going to go at the end of the round. So also used your bonus action from last turn to tell everyone
Hey.
that.
Something wicked this way comes.
And if you remember correctly, they told you it was more than these guys.
Yeah.
It's just the one. So, Beluga 3 needs to make his wisdom saving throw against your spirit guardians. Gets a 18.
Yeah, it's half damage then.
Okay. So, half damage, go for it. So, 7.
Yeah, not bad.
So, it still gets fairly well clubbed, considering.
Hmm.
So, it's then going to make all 3 attacks against Balador.
It's
One of
disadvantage
which
on
is
one.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Yep, so I'll re-roll the bite. So, the bite gets a 3 because of the disadvantage.
Huh?
Plus
That's a
7
hit.
is 10. That's never going to hit. That's under standard. So it then gets a 19 and a 23 for the punches.
I'm going to cast shield.
Okay. Does the 23 still make it?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
Have I cast shield once already? I don't. Did
Yeah,
I?
you've cast it once already.
Okay.
So that deals. So the one that hits deals 10 plus 4. 14 minus 3 is 11 damage to Balador.
Balador is on. Oh, can I say?
Yeah, feel free to say at this point.
Balador is on 1 hit point.
Ooh. Okay, Balador, it is your turn.
I would like to hit him.
Okay,
My sword.
make your attack rolls. I'm going to have to head back to the next page of the other creature.
1 hit again. The one without fucking green flame blade.
Fair enough, roll your damage. 16. Okay. With that, it's looking incredibly ropey. As in, wobbling slightly on its feet, barely alive.
Nice.
Minstrel, your turn.
I would like to shoot him with an arrow.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I keep forgetting it is +7, isn't it?
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
get your proficiency. Nat 20, roll for damage.
Hey!
So it's roll 1d8 and double it.
I'm going to quickly.
Again, add your
Be back in like 1 minute.
6 plus 4.
It doesn't matter. You have, with that, managed to take that one out.
I'm a hero, everyone.
Yeah, you both killed one, and the dragon killed the other two.
So, Doris,
Now,
you have by now seen the creature on the far side.
Is it about 100 foot away, that creature?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. It's 60 feet away.
I'm going to step
65 from
towards
you.
the front and then
Okay.
use the lightning dagger to shoot a lightning bolt at it.
So you need to be in a straight line for that because of how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the lightning bolt is also going to illuminate it, so you see a large, heavily armored with natural bone plating centaur, something along those lines, with a large
Oh.
bone blade on its tail. As the lightning lights it up,
like it.
I would also
I'm
lightning.
back.
I'm going to have to double check lightning bolt.
Is a dexterity saving throw, and they take lightning damage, is half unsuccessful, and
Okay, so
I
dex
assume we
saving throw.
killed that. We
Mhm.
killed the gorilla, right?
You killed the one that you. It gets a 2, so it's not passing its saving throw. So roll for damage. 34.
I don't know how many times you can use that dagger. Is it like
It-
once a day?
Once a
It's
day,
a
yeah.
once, yeah.
So that gets cut in half because it has lightning resistance. So it goes from that to. Okay. So, at which point it is Merrick's turn.
I think I'm going
Jesus.
to use Cure Wounds on Balador, actually,
Okay.
8d6.
from here. I'll use a second level slot
Okay.
for it
So
again.
roll out the healing.
Nice.
Forgot what it was. Was it 2D? Something.
Oh, I should have had advantage on that, but I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it'd be 2d8 plus my spell modifier. D8. Whew.
19. Nice. Okay. With that, we come to the new creature's turn.
And he casts Fireball twice and kills us all.
No, he is going to run directly up to Doris with his full movement range.
Oh,
Move 60
dear.
Oh,
feet,
dear. This could go wrong. Is Doris in front of me?
and he's going to launch a lightning lance attack. So I need a dexterity saving throw from Doris, Merrick, and Minstrel.
I'm sure Doris is very dexterous.
Dexterity is shit for me. That's -1.
There's something I can do. The invocation thing
Ooh.
I picked for an attack. Is this an attack or is this like a spell thing?
It's in its attack list, so I'll say it's an attack. But it's
Okay.
one you're making a saving throw against. It doesn't get a number.
2 19s in a row.
You got a natural 20.
Mm. So-
Okay.
Not another one.
So as a reaction before being hit by an attack, I want to put myself in a tomb of ice.
It's May. Oh no.
Okay. What does that do to
That's a
damage?
mage.
We've let May into our party.
May.
It is it?
Overwatch.
Does it block the damage completely?
No, it gives 50 temporary HP, but I'm immobile, incapacitated, vulnerable to fire, and it goes away at the end of my next turn. So I lose
Okay.
a turn as well.
So it's not going to get through that with that. So let's roll the damage out for this. 68. Which is all my D8.
Against what?
Against the saving throw. I need to cut it in half afterwards. But
Oh.
8, 13, 15, 21, 26, 32. So Merrick, you take, and Minstrel, you take 16 damage each.
Oh, I'm
The ice
down.
block does take
32. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm currently downed.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
We now come to the start of the next round. Balador, it's your turn.
Can I get to it from where I am?
Yeah, you could just take 2 steps forward and reach it.
I keep reading through my fucking thing. Why haven't you guys summoned your? Oh, never mind.
They were waiting for the big thing.
He's here.
This thing.
I'm going to move 2 steps forward, and I'm going to hit him
Okay, make your attack rolls.
with green flame blade. Can I do my bonus action first?
What's your bonus action?
Summon magical butt.
Sure.
And does he then get a go, or do I have to wait?
I'm going to say I'll drop him in at the end of the combat round.
Okay.
If you want to summon him, let's just pop down another number for him. There we go.
All right.
Neither of those are going to hit.
Damn.
Okay, might go over.
Okay. So, next we come to Minstrel.
Well, considering we've just got a downed ally, maybe I should
Run away.
try and pick him up.
Leave.
You cast a healing, he goes to that many hit points.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 3, I think.
Level 3, okay, so roll the healing.
Wait 1 second, that is... for fuck's sake, Cure Wounds.
That'd be 3 something.
3d8. Roll 3,
Plus your spell
8,
casting modifier.
which is plus 3.
18. So, Merrick, you're back up on 18 hit points.
Remember this, cleric.
Which is good, because you didn't have a chance to start failing death saving throws. Doris, you said you lose your turn to the ice block ability.
Yeah, so now the
That-
ice is gone at the end of this turn, but I can't do an action or anything.
Okay. So we now come to Merrick. You're back up on your feet, just about.
I'm gonna summon my.
Also, your concentration spell will have ended when you
Yeah.
died.
I'm gonna summon those spirit guardians again.
Okay. So we now come to the creature to make a wisdom saving throw, unless you want to do anything else in your turn.
No,
You can drink a potion as a bonus.
Nah.
I might
You can
recommend
also
it.
read a scroll as a bonus action.
Okay, so
Just leaving it.
it gets a 8. So it takes full damage on the radiant, if you want to roll that.
Cool.
Please be big rolls. This is why I said
Yes, okay.
13. That's good enough. Okay, so we now come to the creature's turn. As Doris is now melted onto the floor, it's going to ignore her. It's going to make...
Melted. Frozen.
she was frozen, she's now de-ice blocked.
Oh, I
Mhm.
see.
At the end
You're
of her
just
turn.
standing there going, oh shit.
So it's
Cold.
Oh, dearie me. Oh,
Going
I've
to
got
make-
myself in a kerfuffle.
It's going to be pissed off by the sudden hawk behind it making noise, so it's going to make its bite attack against the hawk to try and eat it.
I
And make
didn't
it...
say the hawk was behind it. Okay.
Alright, where did you want to summon it?
No, it's fine. You decide.
Okay.
You're the DM.
Popped it into the nearest spot, to be honest.
Let the hawk take the damage.
I think that was his plan, actually.
I was
mean,
hoping he was going to give me advantage, but
I
yeah.
don't think it can survive. But
So it's
That
going
might
to
miss.
make its hooves and serrated tail attack against Balador, and spin round with its claws to swipe at the hawk. So it gets a 22, an 18, and against the hawk it gets a 12.
Oh, oh my god, he misses. He misses the hawk, and I cast shield, so he misses me.
Okay, fair enough. And let's see if
Nice.
he gets the lightning spell back. He does not. So we now come back to Balador.
Alright, magical bite is going to give me advantage on my attack. I don't know
Okay,
if
you're going
does
to
it give me
command him
advantage
to
on
help.
both.
Sorry?
Or-
No, it would be the first attack.
right. So this is first one with green flame blade.
So 22 will hit, and then roll the second attack, and we'll work out from there.
13.
13 will not.
Jesus. So that's a 1d12 plus 2d8.
Yep.
Plus 5.
So the 11 damage is unfortunately halved because it's fire damage. So that goes down to 5. So you deal
11.
No,
No,
we'll say
7 is halved.
because it's 11, 5.5. So
20.
it loses 5 and goes down to 23 points of damage.
I'll
38.
take that.
Okay. So from there, Minstrel, your turn.
I would like to. Instead of taking an action, can I do a bonus action as an action and do another bonus action?
What do you want to do?
I want to drink a healing potion.
Do you want to drink 2?
No, I want to drink 1.
Okay, so that's your action, and then you want another bonus action.
Yeah. So that's what do I roll for healing potion?
2d4 plus 2. So you heal 10 points.
And my secondary action, I'm going to read my blue scroll.
Okay. So blue is now summoned. Nearest spot to you is there.
My God, someone actually did it.
So blue can come in after Minstrel.
What's Blue One's name?
I don't remember. I already named them.
It's Shakur.
Sure.
Keil O'Neill.
Shakur, Shakur.
Okay. So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I've done 2 actions.
Okay. So Shakur is going to move up to where it can just about reach through and fire its breath attack at the creature. So it's a dex saving throw for the creature, which it's going to make. So it takes half damage. So it takes 4 damage in total from the breath attack.
Weak ass dragon.
So dragon beat, not dragon.
Died.
So
Didn't
Doris,
die.
your turn.
Fucking my dragon.
Got knocked out.
I wanna cast Vampiric Touch on it.
Okay, so is that spell attack or?
Yeah, it's a spell attack.
Okay, so roll spell attack. Nine will not hit.
Oh, okay. And then it's concentration, and for a minute I can attack again, doing the same thing.
Okay, so you can use that again next round. Merrick, your turn. Unless you want to try and run out the way, Doris.
No.
Okay.
Gee, where am I?
Brave Doris.
You're just here, behind Doris. I would say as an action you could probably throw her backwards.
Would he get to attack me if he threw me backwards?
No, I'd say if he's moving you, he can pull you out of the way fast enough. Since
Yeah,
you're not
I'm
actually
gonna
moving.
swap positions, I think.
Okay, swap is an action.
So I think
So
even
that's fine.
weakened.
So you can do that. It's assuming Doris agrees.
Uh,
I think even weakened, I'm stronger.
Young man.
yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So Doris agrees and allows you to swap the 2 positions.
Wait, did you just roll for that?
He rolled for concentration. With the swap, he had to roll for concentration, I think.
No, I wasn't sure whether to let him or not.
Oh, okay. So you can still... That's your bonus action gone. You can still make a main action.
I'm going to guiding bolt it.
Okay, make your spell attack.
Balls.
9, unfortunately, is not going to hit. Okay, so at this point, we come to the creature's turn, so it needs a wisdom saving throw against your thing. It gets a 19 naturally and gets +1, so 20. So it takes half damage.
Saved.
Quite a good spell you got there, Merrick.
So 6.
Well, it can be.
It's not looking that weak yet. So it's now going to launch all 3 attacks against Balador, who just twatted it last turn.
Palador the Mighty.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh,
So it gets a 26 for its hoof attack.
is that a crit?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
A 24 for its claw attack. And a natural 20 for its tail attack.
Damn.
Oh, they all miss.
Yeah, I know they don't.
By the way, his attacks. I haven't actually been hit by him yet, have I?
No,
I think so.
you don't actually know how much they do. No one's actually managed to take one yet, apart from the lightning lance.
Well, I'm about to take 3, so we're going to find out.
Okay. So the hoof attack does
Physical?
it is physical, but these count as magical.
So it's not physical.
No, they're still physical attacks, but they count as magical because of the nature of the creature. So its first attack deals 16.
Okay.
Its second attack deals 9.
Okay. My relentless endurance has kicked in.
So you're at 1. And then its crit deals 21 points of damage, double to 42. What's your total health?
44.
Oh, you are so lucky. If that did 2 more points of damage, it would have insta-killed you.
It would have been 3, right? Because I was on 1.
No. If you take damage greater than your total health, you die instantly without saving throws.
Oh.
It's called an overkill.
Okay, so I am.
You are
minus
downed, and since it was a crit,
40.
you fail a death saving throw immediately.
Okay.
So I now need you to make another death saving throw. So roll a flat d20 because it's back to your turn. 6. So you have 2 failures. 1 more and you die, unfortunately. Minstrel, your turn.
Not if someone saves me.
Am I in touch range of Balador?
You are not. You are blocked by the Dragon Beast, Merrick, and Doris.
Fuck.
Don't worry, I'm in range.
Oh, there's bugger all I can do to help him. Can I save a creature from where I am?
If you move to there.
Yeah, I'll move to there, and I want to call him a 4-legged bastard.
Okay.
I.e., viciously mock him.
Yeah, vicious mockery. So roll. So it's a wisdom saving throw,
How
Yep.
mean of you.
and he gets an 18.
That actually passes.
Okay.
So, does he take half damage? I can't remember. Let's have a look.
No, it's no damage if you fail.
No, it's no
Okay.
damage.
Okay. Blue is going to make. Oh crap. Claw attack.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, bonus action. I want to drink another health potion.
Okay, so add the health on for that.
That's 2d.
4 plus 2. 7. Add that on. So, claw attack is going to be made at 15, which does not hit, unfortunately. So we now come to Doris. Your turn.
Do I know when Merrick would act compared to the creature, or is that metagame event?
Merrick is next if you've been following the order. Merrick's after you if you're following the order.
I guess Merrick will probably be alright saving Balador.
Hopefully.
I'm planning to.
That's someone else. It's fine.
I guess I'll like bonus action be like, oh, Merrick, you got him up?
Wait, did my dragon take a go?
Yeah, I took the dragon's claw attack
Okay.
on him. Didn't manage to hit, unfortunately.
And then I'll Eldritch blast him after asking Merrick if he got him.
Which we assume Merrick's going to. Okay, so make your attack roll.
It's
They're
a
both gonna
20. Yep.
I know what you add, don't worry. So roll for damage. $27. Nice.
Yeah. He's still got the wings. Wings working.
Okay.
Which is
The creature
force
is
and necrotic, in case that matters.
It doesn't. But okay, so the creature is now looking particularly weak.
We might come out of this, or you guys might anyway.
Huh.
I was actually thinking it would be a total wipe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
well-
kind of worried about it after the first the first 4 things were fine.
Yeah, let's save Balador though. All the same.
Okay, Merrick, your turn.
I will use Cure Wounds on Balador.
That level,
I'll use second level.
second level. Okay, so roll the healing.
2d8.
11.
It's
Okay,
something.
so with that we come back to the creature's turn.
Oh, don't I get a go?
No, you go back to your initiative position. So you're next after it, as you're now staggered to your feet. Oh, I feel really bad about. Oh, I need to roll for the lightning lance first, don't I? Nope, doesn't get it back. Oh, I also need to make a wisdom throw for your spirit guardian, don't I?
If it's still up, yeah.
Natural 20. So
Really.
it takes it. So roll half damage for me. 11, 5. Okay. It's now looking death's door kind of position.
He's dead. Oh,
Death's door, not
Can't
quite
attack
dead.
yet.
he's dead door.
So with that, it is going to. Oh, I don't want to do what the fucking personality bio says I should do.
What's that? Attack Balador?
I mean, you can.
Yeah, that's what the
Yeah, like-
personality bio says to do. The creature's intelligent, and it would, and spiteful, so it would want to take one of you with it.
I mean, I'm not looking too happy either. But
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try my best not to kill Balador. So I'm going to make just the tail attack against Balador. The
Please
hoof
don't.
attack is going to go backwards to Magical Bart,
Oh no!
and the claws are going to go for Merrick.
At least I got a week.
Oh!
At least I got a
Sound
week
good.
to roll the character.
I'm going to say this now. Magical Bart is gone.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed. Minstrel, you take. I'm
Um,
assuming you 23. You were the claw
You-
attack, right?
You mean Merrick, right?
Merrick, sorry.
mm.
You
Well,
were
is
the
it
claw
23?
attack.
Oh,
So-
yeah, that's hit.
2d4. So you take 10 points of damage.
That's okay.
And the tail blade, now stabbing down at a weakened Balador, is another crit.
Nice.
Damn.
So
So that
you
means I'm
need to
dead.
survive this,
Mm.
or you've died.
I can't survive it though, can I?
You have 11 hit points.
Oh right, okay.
So if I do less than 11 damage,
You're saved.
you're saved. Please? No, 9 plus 5, 14, double to 28. You
How would
could have
that
survived
ever-
if I got 2 nat 1s.
Oh right, yeah.
So
Oh.
28 damage. Unfortunately, with that, because it's a critical, you take 1 more death saving fail. As
Okay.
Balador, now impaled, just as he was getting back up.
I
Yeah.
scream Balador's name in agony.
As he's now impaled straight through the armor with a large serrated blade on its back, on the back of its tail. As you
Oh.
now, unfortunately, pass into the spirit world.
Oh,
I am so sorry. I really could find a way to get rid of just the pet to annoy you.
I thought Balador would have survived that.
What, being literally stabbed straight through the chest?
No, I mean the fight in general.
Well, I was hoping.
Poor old Balador.
Okay, so Balador, I'm going to have to take you off the initiative roll. Minstrel, you're next.
Screaming Balador's name. I want to poison one of my arrows.
Sure, I'll let you do that as a bonus.
So that's a dose use, and I want to shoot at the centaur.
Okay, make an attack roll. Oh, yeah,
And
magical
I'm going to use my hit die on this as well.
Sure, your inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's
plus 6 and
that's
1
base.
6. 18 will hit.
I'll use it anyway. I did say I was gonna no
Okay.
metagaming.
Fair enough.
I won't actually bother rolling it though. Cause
Yeah, fair enough. You just wipe it off.
I don't know what poison does.
The poison, I need you to roll 1d4.
Sure, this thing wasn't weak to it or something.
2, which is half to 1, but it does take 9 damage, and with that, the creature now collapses to the floor. Sundered.
Oh,
Fuck you! I run to Balador's corpse and cradle him in my muscly elven arms.
Please remember him. He was proficient in land vehicles.
We're putting that on the tombstone for Balador.
And, unfortunately, I don't have any spell slots, so I can't speak with the dead.
oh.
Can't speak with them.
At least you managed to save your
last
scroll, though.
moment.
You could be able to
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
carry me
come
around.
back.
I'm going
Well-
to say for plot reasons, I'll let you cast Speak with the Dead once.
While sobbing over his corpse, I take his flaming short sword, put it in my inventory.
I'm going to say, Merrick, you pray to Tyr, and he allows you to cast Speak with the Dead, so we can have some plot bonuses from this.
I don't even know what to ask, but it was mainly so Minstrel can
Say a few parting words.
say his piece.
Remember, Minstrel, 10. Remember, Balador, 10 word answers maximum. You're also under no obligation to tell the truth.
What's going on?
He's going to cast Speak with the, or was it Toll the Dead, or
Speak with the dead. Speak with the dead. Yeah.
Speak with the Dead? Just so we can have a little bit of something for this, because I feel so bad about that.
We did. I
Don't feel
did think we were
bad.
going to lose someone. So.
I did warn you, it's not a safe fight or quest in the
fun.
slightest.
We should go for another hard one.
Ask him if there's anything he needs.
Do you need anything in your death?
I need magical bar.
Can't help you. Is his body still around though? With that?
Magical Bart would disappear in a puff, unfortunately, when he was killed. Sorry, I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm just getting up my water so I can clean the mat.
I'm so lonely up here without magical bar.
You only get 10 words though. Anything else?
Can we have a route through your pockets?
Can we take your things?
Didn't you already start looting him?
Yeah, I already took the flaming short sword.
I bequeath all of my gold to the old lady.
Yes.
The rest of it you can fight over.
Oh, that's very sweet. I'm deeply touched. Also,
to be fair,
gold do you
only Merrick knows this, so it's up to him if he's telling you.
Oh yeah, that's true. He
Oh.
said he would bequeath all his gold to me.
Make a
Oh.
perception check,
Are
and
you still
everyone
lawful?
else make an insight check.
Are you still lawful good, Merrick?
No, he's been moved to neutral good
Is that a good?
because of this sort of shit.
What's my deception? Oh, yeah. 20. Ah, balls.
Okay, so Minstrel and I think Doris, you both think he's lying. But you have
Um,
no way of proving it.
Ah, you can't.
I'm gonna, seeing as I've still got massive skeek into his head and go, now I suggest you do not lie.
To be fair, active things. When you're lying, I can have you guys roll to see if you can tell. But intimidation, it's up to you guys.
I mean,
So
Yeah,
RP.
yeah, I'm trying to intimidate it.
you're not intimidated by an old woman. You're like
How-
half my height.
While this conversation's going on, I've taken the gold out of Balador's pocket and I've split it between myself and old lady Doris.
You can't take it because I'm crouched right in front of him. So.
Yeah, he would spot you doing that.
I was holding him.
You're cradling him,
Yeah,
but
but
you still have to reach down into
A
his
lot of-
waist pocket.
I have to
There's
speak
a
to
lot
him.
of gold as well.
Oh,
I have to
I
speak
think it's
to him.
in
Merrick, you have to be in touch range to do Speak with the Dead, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
Sure I do.
also physically touching him to speak to him at this point.
I would have never have allowed him to approach.
Well, too late now.
I
oh,
know it's 10 feet range, but I was right in front of him anyway.
he doesn't she assumes like the worst in people and doesn't trust him because he's lying. But like, she's also not an idiot. She's not going to like start a massive fight over it.
I mean, if
But-
you're trying to, I don't know if it counts as you trying to frighten him. Merrick.
Yeah, it's
the plan-
like being very stern and a bit of like a maybe you should reconsider that rather than like a threatening like we're gonna come to blows.
Loxodon's serenity means I would get advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened. So I don't know
Oh,
what it would be. So
Yeah,
don't-
so consider the fact you're unlikely to be frightened by anything.
Mm.
You're just very placid.
So he's not phased.
I would also say, since you're good, perhaps you shouldn't try and keep it all for yourself. You should share it out.
No, I'm going to share it, but I'm keeping some. Yeah,
Split it between the three of you, perhaps.
I don't know how much he has. So.
Right, these
How much
that's
gold
my
do you
item.
have?
Obviously, magical Bart isn't there anymore.
No, he got
And,
killed during the last attack as well.
So 178 gold and 2 silver.
How much, sorry?
1378 gold. and 2 silver.
1,378 gold. You nearly were at plate mail.
Yeah.
Divided by 3, that's about 459 each.
I take the ring of X-ray.
Fair enough.
I don't want it. That's right. So we can have 459 gold at each. I'll take 460 because it's the 0.3 recurring.
And best of all, Matt, you got to save your scroll.
How much
Oh,
was
yeah.
that for?
459, and then I'll take.
Also, at this point, Blue, the dragon beast, has also disappeared.
I would like to take the pillow.
And I'm also going to take the health potion.
Fair enough.
Pillow still smells of Balador.
Oh,
Any or-
Priest, can you ask him if he has any unfinished business in this world?
Do you have I think 2 more questions based on that? Yeah, do you have any
Yeah.
more unfinished business, Balador? Anything you want us to do?
Craig, what was the name of that fort?
Oh, Thunderhill Fort.
Yep, there is a wizard in Thunderhill Fort. A wizard in Thunderhill Fort must die.
And I'll relay that to everyone.
Okay, that's 8 words.
Okay.
That's not easy. You got one last question.
Where would you like to be buried, perhaps?
Yeah. Where would you want us to bury you
I would
or
Like
dispose
to-
of you?
be eaten by Griff.
By the griffin.
Griff.
Yes, Griff the Griffin.
Okay.
Okay. He wants to be eaten by one of those griffins. Griff.
Oh, that's a famous funeral rite of
Oh, wait.
the Orcish warrior clans.
I've got two words left. Kill Drow.
Oh no. He wants to kill the drow.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not against that entirely, but if there wasn't 140 of them,
At which point, I'm going to say we can probably call the session there.
oh. Can I do something just quickly?
Mhm.
I can do Tensor's floating disc as a ritual. So while we rest, I want to like magic up a little disc to like carry his body and his stuff until we sort out his burial and that.
I would say, Minstrel, do you just want to shove him in the bag of holding?
No, I want to do it in a respectful way. I don't want to shove him in
No.
a fucking bag of holding.
Yeah. I've got
So he doesn't weigh anything if you put him in the bag of holding.
bear in mind, Balador's the only one remaining in the party who I had a lot of respect for. I do believe we should gently carry him out.
Okay, so we'll say you've got him funeral dirging out on a magic floating disc for
Mhm.
next session when we start. Okay, I'm going to end the recording here and then divvy out experience. Yeah, sorry about this. On the plus side, if you did want to roll a new character, there are a lot of drow up the top you could use.
It took me a fucking long time to decide on a Eldritch Knight, and now I'm going to have to read through all of the different classes.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was trying really hard not to kill you.
I was going to go for a wizard, but I'm thinking I quite like being something with a big hitting stick.
Hmm.
I'll
Fair
be-
enough. Right. I'm going to end the recording now.